boy again?
He is more persistent than I expected. Why not explain the situation to that boy Riku? Doing so may actually prove useful to our...
Wait a second, are you Maleficent?
Jafar, let Jasmine go!
Not a chance. You see, she's a princess. One of 7 who somehow hold the key to opening the door.
Open?
The door?
But you fools won't live to see what lies beyond it. Genie, my second wish, crush them!
Genie, no!
Sorry, Al. The one with the lamp calls the shots. I don't have a choice.
Greetings, I'm Solidus-Skully and welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts commentary. Now it is time we do battle against Jafar, and quite honestly, this is where a lot of the game's boss fights usually tend to be a little bit more, how you say, crap. And it's mainly for one reason. Jafar isn't really going to be the one doing most attacks. Like, I mean, the most he'll do to you is like this little laser beam attack from his staff, and floating around the arena from pillar to pillar, as he's seeing right here. The main precipice of Jafar's attacks is going to be through Genie, actually. Again, he'll have Genie try and hit you while the Genie himself apologizes profusely. He'll summon a tornado right in the center. Again, it's a very tedious boss fight, and again, it wouldn't be so bad if you had a way to reach him quickly, like, for those of you who know later Kingdom Hearts games, if you had the whole flow motion mechanic where you could zip from one side of the arena to the other. Again, that would have been helpful, but instead you're basically just playing a game of Ring Around the Rosies, pocket full of posies, a tissue, a metaphor for the Black Plague, we all fall down and fucking die. That's some fucking Disney-esque charm for you. But I mean, regardless of such, it's pretty much just find him, whack him with your Keyblade. I thought maybe that if you use stuff like gravity magic or thunder or whatever, it might stun him, but no such luck. I mean, if there is a way to get this boss fight down quickly without, you know, over-leveling or whatever else. Again, I haven't found it yet, and I'm sure there probably is a Kingdom Hearts strategy video online that might do this, but I mean, even still, it's pretty spotty design in my eyes. Like, I mean, it's nothing terrible or nothing really obstructive, but it's just a tedious slog, and quite honestly, you're just sort of buggering around, really. I blame it more on Jafar being a bit of a pussy more so than the player's skill, because, I mean, no matter what you do, you're gonna run out of MP, so ranged spells aren't really gonna hit. And even in that case, you're basically just gonna fart around for a bit. And again, Donald or Aladdin or Goofy aren't really gonna be that much help here either, so yeah. Honestly, it's really at this point where Sora, I think, should have invested in a gun. Well, I mean, he does eventually get guns, circa Kingdom Hearts 3 at the very least, but at this point he just has a ranged sword, which sucks. Well, I mean, the Keyblade is a pretty cool weapon, and something that probably is a little bit more powerful than a sword, as we've seen so far, but still, there's no denying the power of a gun, which is, effective, and even if it runs on bullets. No, unless, of course, you have the infinite ammo bandana on, but that's a different story entirely. If it feels like I'm padding out for time, it's because I am, and, yeah, one thing he doesn't actually do in this, version of the fight is the rapid tornado thing. I guess maybe he does it a bit more often on Proud Mode, but it's weird. I would have thought he would have done it already, and it's actually one of the more interesting attacks. But, no. I'd say that Genie is still the one thing you have to watch out for the most, but even in that case, like, I mean, he clearly isn't trying very hard and is, you know, just doing what he does, based purely on his compulsion to obey, you know, whoever holds the lamp, so again, it's not hard, it's not bad, it's just eh. Okie dokie, Mr. Smokey. We now have our upgraded forms of Blizzard, which basically gives you a bigger area radius and more damage output. And again, more saving, more loading. And now what the fuck are we doing? Item management. The game. Just seeing what sort of stuff we can equip. Again, Second Chance is actually something that you might want to equip Right now, actually, because second chance, basically what that does is basically it's a second chance. You get knocked down to 1 HP, you have a very limited amount of time to, you know, heal yourself up via potions, elixirs, or the cure ability, but again, you gotta do it, like, snap fast. And again, it is very much a one-time save in an emergency, especially once you get to the super bosses, barring... Oh, spoilers, I'm not gonna tell you who they are just yet, but yeah, second chance, equip it now. I think that in tandem with Leaf Bracer basically is pretty much your one-time save in an emergency. And again, as is typical with phased boss fights, you can basically go back, save your game, put up a cottage, eat some nice food, like I'm going to be doing in about 5 minutes, and again, just head towards the door and continue on with the story.
Genie, my final wish. I want you to make me an all-powerful genie!
Literally the only thing you really miss in terms of gameplay right there was just jumping down the hole. Apart from that, we're basically going to be witnessing, well, Jafar's ultimate form. Genie Jafar in all his nippleless glory. Looks pretty intimidating, but he's not your main target. It's Iago with a lamp, considering the fact that the lamp is his weakness. Make-believe reborn, something Windsor. Yeah, and unlike the fight that you would have fought in Chain of Memories, well, again, this came first, but whatever. Again, basically what you need to be doing is just attack Iago, make sure you're at the right level of elevation. I'm not really too sure what spells would be helpful in this case. I think Gravity would probably be your best bet here, because I mean, I seem to get great use of it out of here, but... yeah, the only thing you really need to worry about in terms of Jafar, he's pretty much more of a side hazard really, and the fact that you don't need to attack him is, well, a bit of a godsend. Like, I mean, he does have some pretty powerful attacks, like when he'll cast Meteor, he'll fire a laser beam at you. But apart from that, really, it's just a similar sort of aesthetic that you were doing before. You just gotta chase after Iago, and, well, just pretty much wreck his shit, man. Like, no fuss, no muss. I will say, though, that the second phase of this fight, as in the one we're playing through right now, is at least a little bit better for the sake of scope, because, well, just fucking look at it, man. It's gorgeous, you know, you have the lava in the background. What more could you ask for, really? Jesus Christ, does this white screen go for any fucking longer?
Okay, Jafar! Back to your lamp!
Jasmine? Jasmine! Whoa, we better get out of here! Jasmine!
Oh no, Jasmine is defeated, and now we have to run away in our Devil May Cry style escape sequence. Trust me, that's the one thing I think of whenever I look at this area. And yeah, you know what, I will say it's a pretty tense escape sequence. I don't think it's possible for you to die here, unless of course maybe you're underleveled, or... because I mean, I'm pretty sure you do heal up, but I mean, unless of course you're intentionally going out of your way to die, I really can't think of a way in which you can die here. It's pretty much just sort of a set piece kind of thing. And it works pretty well, it gives you a nice view of the Cave of Wonders, and again, I'm pretty sure this scene was probably in the movie, just sans Sora, Donald, and Goofy, but yeah, it's a pretty tense set piece. I'd say it reflects the movie rather well, even though I haven't seen it, but if it isn't, then, well, more movies need escape sequences, in the vein of the Resident Evil Devil May Cry mold. And, yeah, considering the fact that there are trinities and treasure chests in there, don't worry, this place isn't going to explode or anything. You can go right back in, and, well, that's pretty much that, really. And now we return to Agrabah. Again, this is pretty much after you get a cutscene and, you know, do whatever else, but I wanted to show this off specifically because, doesn't this Arabian man look familiar? Yeah, it's pretty much the guy from Traverse Town who got his heart ripped out by the Heartless, except now he's, well, put in, well, he's... Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna go there. But there is one other reason that I did specifically want to point this out, because if you go off back into the little courtyard over there, I'm just sort of searching around for him at this point, just pissing about, really. But yeah, you can find a very familiar face. It's Waka. Literally just recolored, but yeah, that's Waka, and I think you can probably tell at this point why Kingdom Hearts didn't exactly have populated towns or whatever, because, well, there's some nicely detailed character models by PS2 standards, but yeah, that ain't exactly kosher, so, yeah, probably wasn't really something feasible until the PS3 generation, but then again, Kingdom Hearts 3 kinda skipped that. But in the meantime, Jasmine's no longer in Agrabah. We have failed, but don't worry, we'll find Jasmine soon enough, and on that note, I am Solidus-Skully, keep it new metal, and I will see you dudes and dudettes next time in the next world of Kingdom Hearts, so catch you dudes and dudettes later, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Earth to Al? Hello, you still have one wish left? Look, just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
Al!
A deal's a deal, Genie. Now you can go anywhere you want. You're your own master. But if you can, it'd be great if you could go along with them and help Sora find Jasmine.
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others. But a favor? Now that's entirely different. I guess I could give that a try. After all, we're pals, right, Al?
Genie.
Just leave it to me!
That smarmy vizier could have had him. If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by his own hatred. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
Whoa, lighten up. I'm as cool as they come, okay? By the way, kid, have we got something special for you?
Huh?
We had a deal, yes? You help us, and we grant you your wish.
Kairi!
Go to her. Your vessel is waiting.
Just remember, this is no pleasure cruise. It won't be a pleasant voyage.
Why are you doing all this for me? What's the catch?
Catch? What's the catch? Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish. But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.